Okay, so now we are ready after we finish drawing our prism design. We're ready to watercolor it. The whole point of this lesson, as I stated in the beginning, is to understand how watercolor is meant to build up over time. So it will start light and you will start to notice changes as we continue working. As usual, you will need a water bucket. I highly recommend not placing your water bucket on your artwork because things can go awry. So place it off to the side. Mine is very close by just so you can see how I'm using it. You're going to start by picking whatever color you want for your prism. I'm going to do a pretty violet. I'm going to scoop, move my water bucket to a better spot. I'm going to scoop and tap my water in here. You definitely want a little more than a quarter-sized amount. Then you are going to add the pigment into the water. You want it on the lighter side. And now you're ready to watercolor. It's going to be a very easy first step. You're just going to fill in your triangle by staying inside the lines. I want this to be just a smidge darker, so I'm going to add more pigment and try again, just by going over exactly what I did. Since it's such a big area, I like to do the top of the triangle and fill in. So I'm going to do the top sides of the triangle and fill in as I go. You want to work kind of fast because when it starts to dry, it does look a little funky and definitely does not look as cool. I'm noticing my paper is starting to get wavy, so I'm purposely just moving the watercolor around instead of grabbing more. So perfection, you are done with your first step. We do have to wait for this to dry. You can wait the 5 to 10 minutes. You do want it to be completely dry. You don't want it damp, or else it's not going to look as nice on your next layer. If you're really impatient, what you can do, as long as there is no pools of water, that means you can go like this and lift it sideways and nothing is pooling. So if you look, I went vertical with my paper and it pooled a little bit there. So that's telling me I can take my dry brush and suck up some of the pigment because there's too much. I'm checking again. There's still a little bit of pooling, so I'm going to dry my brush and really get that. And there's no more pooling. So since there's no more pooling, I can be impatient and I can get a hairdryer on the cool setting.